Ginger, let's go. She thinks she's a cow. Ginger, you're not a cow. You're a dog. You don't eat grass. Yeah? She thinks she's a cow. Okay, Ginger, it's a mistaken identity. I will have two sections. I think I will have two different sections on my YouTube. Because one is direct pointer to self-realization. I made a video yesterday. It was quite direct, just direct pointing. And I'll introduce that as just a playlist. And the other part is more living from wisdom. What is living from wisdom? Living from resonance, living from intuition, without fear of lack, living in effortless being, allowing life and abundance to flow to us without block, relaxing into life, living in the flow, living without grasping and grabbing. It feels like free falling in life, like with your heart and your hands open, like that. It feels like, you know, if you went to a water slide, and as you slide down, you open your arms and you allow yourself to just free float, dive into life without fear. Boundary, knowing when to say no, saying no cleanly. I think enlightenment is like being a wise baby. Not only wisdom, but also the process that I think if I share the process that I went through is also helpful. And part of the process that I didn't share much about is shadow work. It's anything that I was projecting as being wrong in someone. I could see that it's something that I didn't allow myself to be. And anything that I admired in someone was something that I was not expressed in, something that I might have repressed in myself. Or if something that I was projecting as wrong in someone would also be something I deemed or felt wrong about myself. So if I perceive someone to be naive, then my own naivete was not seen, not acknowledged, not accepted, because I can be naive too. I mean, in the human experience. And for me, the sweetness of realization is to live the human experience from the realization. It's not to avoid it. Avoiding it, it's not to avoid it. It's to fully live it, to taste it, to relax into it, enjoy it. And one thing I wanted to say about my high price container, my high ticket container, why I'm keeping it there, because I asked myself, why am I keeping it there? And if I had $200 million, would I do it? And the answer is yes, I would still do it. I would do it first of all because I enjoy it, and equally because I know it's valuable. It's highly valuable for the person who needs it. And I make it available for those ready to invest. And the reason why it works is that when you step into such a container, you not only shift your identity on the surface, you shift your subconscious identity. And so when you exit the container, life is changing for you because you went through a deep transformation. And the transformation is the result of two things. You went through the threshold of investing, because the fear of committing and investing, as you cross that, it's not easy, I know, because I did it too. As you cross that, something shifts in you. And plus, my skill as a coach, as a deep transformational coach, as a somatic inquiry facilitator, and my presence, the depth of love, light, that I have in my body, not only in my mind that I embody, are accelerator of your transformation. And it's not me. When I'm saying that, it's not prideful. I'm not saying that I have attained something. It's because me is not there when I work in this container, which it's a special sacred space. It's something that, it's like I process with you the pain body, and there's nothing to process really. If you look closely with self-realization, your being is pristine, but your belief and the investment that you have in this belief creates contraction in you. And when I work with you, I process these contraction with you, and it makes it 5 times more efficient. So what would take you 5 months, or even that is kind of limiting to say that, it's more than that. The transformation is so profound that you exit changed, more free, expanded. It's a shift. It's a paradigm shift. Yeah, I lost the connection. So enough of that. Anyway, it's available. And if you are interested in investing, send me an email. Oh, it's warm. I did put my my Peruvian wool at. It's too warm for that. Wisdom. Course correct. Yeah, course correct. That's what's coming. It's okay to course correct. If something doesn't feel aligned anymore, drop it. Sometimes it's, in my perception, it's not always evident what can be maintained and what can be dropped. So we have 24 hours in a day in the limitation, in the relative experience. Of course, I'm not speaking about this eternal now that is never changing, which is also, which is the only reality. But in our human experience, as the body gets out of bed, I feel that one of the only choice we have, and I think that's where will or infinite intelligence can guide us, is where do I put my attention? Because your attention is creating your life. And there's the possibility of choosing where I put my attention. There's a little dog. He wants to smell ginger. She's not too keen about that. Okay, he's gonna go back home. Yeah, so where I put my attention will dictate my life. And if my attention is constantly on the mental chatter, especially negative chatter, I live the vibration of that chatter. There's not one thought that is real. I see it as a gradation from light to dark. So pure light, pure awareness, pure consciousness, projecting through filter. Effortless being is where everything arises equally. The body is moving. Well, it's perceived by awareness. The awareness that is aware of the body is the same awareness that is aware of the tree. And both are appearing equally in awareness. Give me a second, I have to pick up here. Okay, and if I don't, and here we are with pointing, direct pointing again, I can't help it. To illustrate the talk, if we are not taking ownership of the object, when we say this is mine, this is me, or any type of object, this is mine, I own this, it becomes personal with the me mine. When it's me and mine, it's personal. When it's personal, I have to deal with it. And it's the same with thought. This is my thought. This is my belief. This is mine. As soon as we make it ours, awareness contracts. And the more we are identified with the body-mind, the more contraction, the less we have access to effortless being and the wisdom body, because effortless being and the wisdom body is with the absence of ownership. Everything arises equally. And from the wisdom body, we can function by resonance. So it's like our heart is taking over and is guiding your movement. If it feels expensive and fun or enjoyable, you allow yourself to be guided to it, and it appears as you walk. It's like you go towards it and it comes towards you, your dream. If you follow your enjoyment and your excitement, you're living from the wisdom body, infinite intelligence, where you can discern the quality of thoughts. Because the mind, the dualistic mind, is an instrument that lacks the component of love. And if you stay closer to your true nature is pure innocence, benign presence, pure, pure, pure. And as you stay closer to your true nature, you can live the human experience from infinite intelligence, which is an intelligence combined with love. And it has the component of magic, contentment, nourishment, depth, authenticity, truth, honesty. Being aligned with your truth, which may imply that you have certain value, because the human experience is where, like, different expression are I mean, express in the world, different archetype, different dynamics. And if you stay closer to, like for me, my first value has always been freedom, which I didn't know what freedom was until I realized that we are freedom. Our essence is freedom. And so I like to live in alignment with that. I feel free to do what I love. So I stay closer to my value. And I find that gradient, when you live in the wisdom body, is not closed as much as when you live in the mental body. And in the wisdom body, you can stay open while knowing when to say no. Like I said, it's like you live the human experience aligned with your truth, with what feels true for you. Who are you choosing to be in the divine play? It's not that you ever become someone or that you transform into someone better. But in a sense, our personality is always changing and transforming. You're not the same person as you were yesterday. You're not the same person as you were a minute ago. You never became the person, but at the same time, your expression here in the play can refine, grow. I mean, I never became an adult before I'm 50 years old. What is it to be an adult? How do I take care of myself? It's like some people, they retrieve in awareness, rest in awareness, and it's fantastic. But my path, and I don't know if it's the right one, because it's only my personal experience. My experience is that then there is a rebirth, living the human experience from the depth of love, from that depth of effortlessness and joy. And in my direct experience, it really had to do with growing up, being able to tell someone to grow up, being able to stop doing what doesn't serve me. I mean, I got tired of giving my time for others, where how could I say, like there was no reciprocity of them giving. Where do I put my attention? Again, back to that. Because my attention creates my life. So what do I choose to invest my time, my energy in while there is a human experience? And when it's done, how can I connect inside myself and just listen to the whisper before it becomes a shouting in my body? Because if I wait too long, my body is screaming, let it go, let it go. I can't go there anymore. I used to go there. I used to wait for my body to tell me, because the body doesn't lie. That's another thing. You can drop in your body and start to listen to your body. You might be surprised that maybe you've never listened to it before, or maybe you are very connected to your body, but start listening to your body. Does it feel expansive or contracted? So when I invest my time and energy in something, when it starts to feel contracting and forced, I instantly let it go, because I know there's nothing to gain and there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to get. So if it doesn't feel fun, it's done. If it doesn't feel exciting and expensive, I know it's done. And if I wait too long, which I was doing before, many years ago, I waited too long to quit my job, and my body was screaming. I couldn't breathe anymore. I was crying at the computer in the morning. I couldn't do it. I tried every Monday. I would try, but I couldn't. So I decided to just let it go. But it was really scary, because it's scary to let go of the known. It always feels like there's no floor. And in fact, there isn't. But the fun is to be safe without the floor. To feel safe without the floor. It's so much fun. But at first it can feel scary, because you might not trust. But as you trust, the more you trust, the more you trust. I think the state of an awakened, we could say an awakened mind, I mean the mind that realizes it's not the source, that it has a source, is a mind at rest. It's a state of contentment where there is much less turbulence. There still are turbulence appearing to be dealt with, or there still are events to be dealt with. It's not like that the world is always perfectly aligned, but there's more wisdom in dealing with the event. There is less pain, less suffering in dealing with the event, and there is less negative synchronicity, because by not closing down, the world, the universe rushes in. It brings you everything you need. And so there is much less worry about the unknown. And so don't feel like that it's a blissful, permanent blissful state. It's not. But it's more and more contentment, and more being unthrown in chaos. Deep trust in life. Life works by resonance. So if you align with your enjoyment, life will bring you more of that. If you align with your fear, life will bring you more of that. It's very, very benevolent. It just gives you back what you put in. It's a mirror. It's not doing anything. It's a mirror. It's only mirroring you. Give me a second. I have to drop something here. Ginger, come on. Yeah. Oops. Sorry. Here we go again. I might take some time in the countryside in June. Probably will do more ginger walk in nature. It's so beautiful there. I wonder why I don't go more often. I mean, I stay home with my partner, but I love being in the countryside. We have another house there, and it's so quiet. And I'm alone in the wood. I enjoy it a lot. All right, so I'll put these two little clips together. There was a pause in the first one. And thank you for listening. If this resonates, if you need anything, book a conversation. Okay, bye.